Good day. This presentation is about VLAN. So, what is a VLAN, or the Virtual Local Area Network? A VLAN is a switch network that is logically segmented by function, project team, or application without regard to the physical location of the users. VLANs have the same attributes as physical LANs, but you can group end stations even if they are not physically located in the same LAN segment. Any switch port can belong to VLAN, and unicast, broadcast, and multicast packets are forwarded and flooded only to end stations in the VLAN. Each VLAN is considered a logical network, and packets destined for stations that do not belong to the VLAN must be forwarded through a router or bridge. Because VLAN is considered a separate logical network, it contains its own bridge, management information-based information, and can support its own implementation of spanning tree protocol. VLANs are often associated with IP subnetworks. In this example, there are 3 VLANs: engineering VLANs, marketing VLANs, and accounting VLANs. The purpose of this is that these 3 VLANs can communicate with each other, but they can only communicate with those network or PCs that are configured with the same VLAN. Management VLANs. Communication with the switch management interfaces is through the switch IP address. The IP address is associated with the management VLANs, which by default is VLAN 1. The management VLAN has these characteristics. Only one management VLAN can be administratively active at a time. With the exception of VLAN 1, that the management VLAN can be deleted. When created, the management VLAN is administratively down. Creating or modifying an Ethernet VLAN. Each Ethernet VLAN in the VLAN database has a unique 4-digit ID that can be a number from 1 to 1001. VLAN IDs 1002 to 1005 are reserved for token ring and FDDI VLANs. To create a normal range VLAN to be added to the VLAN database, assign a number and name to the VLAN. Configuring normal range VLANs. Normal range VLANs are VLANs with VLANs IDs from 1 to 1005. If the switch is in VTP server or transparent mode, you can add, modify, or remove configuration for VLANs 2 to 1001 in the VLAN database. In configuring normal range, follow these steps. First, enter global configuration. Next, enter VLAN and the VLAN ID. For example, VLAN 10. Step 3 and step 4 is optional, so you can already enter the end command. To show the VLAN, just enter the command show VLAN, then save it. Deleting a VLAN. Deleting a VLAN, just follow the steps. Displaying VLANs. In displaying VLAN, you just have to enter the command show VLAN or show current with VLAN ID. Then just look at our examples or the commands here, so just follow them. Configuring an Ethernet interface as a trunk port. Because trunk port sends and receives VTP advertisement. To use VTP, you must ensure that at least one trunk port is configured in the switch and that this trunk port is connected to the trunk part of the second switch. Otherwise, the switch cannot receive any VTP advertisement. Trunking overview. A trunk is a point-to-point link between one or more Ethernet switch interfaces and another networking device such as a router or a switch. Fast Ethernet and gigabit Ethernet trunks carry the traffic of multiple VLANs over a single link, and you can extend the VLANs across an entire network. In configuring a trunk port, these are the steps. Just follow these steps here. There's the purpose on the right side, so you'll know what's the purpose of this step, of these commands, okay? Assigning static access ports to VLAN. You can assign a static access port to a VLAN without having VTP globally propagate VLAN configuration information. These are the steps you need to follow. In the bottom part, there is an example on how to configure or to assign a static access port. in this example, the switch-to-switch connection is configured as switch port mode trunk. Then the VLAN to the switch connection is configured as switch port mode access. We will now configure VLAN in this choose switch. This is VLAN 10, the pink background, and the blue one is the VLAN 20. Let's configure first this switch. Go to CLI, then enable, then enter, then configure terminal so that you can enter the global configuration. Configure terminal, then enter, and then enter. Make sure of the spelling, guys, okay? So now let's create the VLAN, the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So VLAN, then VLAN ID for your 10, then enter. Then you can put the VLAN name, but it's optional, so let's not put it. So just type exit to exit. Then VLAN 20, then exit. Let's now check the port number here. In VLAN 10 it's FA03, and in VLAN 20 it's FA04. So let's go back to the switch. And interface fast Ethernet 03. It's for VLAN 10. So interface fast Ethernet 03. Then enter. Then switch port mode, which is access. Then it's mode. Then enter. Enter. Then switch port access, then the VLAN which you want to access, VLAN 10, enter, then exit, enter. Then again the interface fast Ethernet 04 for VLAN 20, and then switch port mode access, enter. Then switch port access VLAN 20, then enter, then exit. So close. So let's configure the other switch just like what we did to the first switch that we did. So CLI, then enable, configure terminal so that we can enter the global configuration. Then after that, let's create the VLAN, which is VLAN 10, and exit, then VLAN 20, exit. So check the ports again. I think it's just the same. It's FA03 for VLAN 10 and FA04 for VLAN 20. So go back to the switch, then interface fast Ethernet 03 for VLAN 10, enter. Switch port mode access, enter. Then switch port access VLAN 10, then exit. For VLAN 20, which is interface fast Ethernet 04, interface fast Ethernet 04, then switch port mode access, and enter. Switch port access VLAN 20, then exit and close it. So now let us configure to connect the connection of these two switch. So first let's look at the ports that were the port is assigned, or that where they are connected. So it's FA01 and 02 in this switch, and FA01 and 02 switch 1. So let's start here in switch 2. So enable, configure terminal, then the interface, fast Ethernet, FA01, enter the, it's our wrong spelling. Interface, fast Ethernet 01, then switchboard, mode, trunk, then enter and exit. Same in interface fast Ethernet 2, interface fast Ethernet 0/3. Wait, oh, wrong spelling. Interface. Then switchboard, mode, trunk, exit. So same as what we did in this switch here. So enable, configure terminal, then interface, fast Ethernet 01, and switchboard, exit. Then interface, fast Ethernet 02, switchboard, fast switchboard mode, trunk, then exit and close it. So now we're going to check if it works. So VLAN 10 must only, or must VLAN 10 can only communicate to VLAN 10 also. So this one can only communicate with this network. So let's try. Here, look at this. So it's successful. So let's try if VLAN 10 can communicate to VLAN 20. It's failed. So it's successful. So we configured correctly. So that's it. Configure it correctly. So that's all. So let's end this now.